The animal birth control rules gave India a framework. What they did not give it was anyone to enforce it. And for over a decade, that distinction defined everything. In 2014, the Supreme Court heard a case about bulls being used in a Tamil Nadu festival, and it went further than the case required. Article 51A of the Constitution already placed a duty on every citizen to show compassion to living creatures. Animals, the court held, are sentient beings, and that duty now carried a right against cruelty under Article 21. For the first time, animals had constitutional protection, not just a government notification. But the court still kept receiving petitions. What changed was not a court order, it was a newspaper. On July 28, 2025, the Times of India published a report. A 6-year-old girl had died of rabies following a dog attack. The Supreme Court read that report and took suo motu cognizance of the matter. In 2024 alone, India had recorded 37 lakh dog bites, 20,000 every single day. On August 11th, a 2-judge bench ordered authorities across Delhi and the NCR to capture all stray dogs and under no circumstances release any of them back onto the streets, even after sterilization. This was a direct conflict with Rule 11 of the ABC Rules 2023, which does not merely permit the release of sterilized dogs, it mandates it. Animal welfare organizations challenged it immediately. 11 days later, a 3-judge bench stepped in. The no-release direction was held in abeyance. The capture, sterilize, vaccinate, release model was restored. On November 7th, the court held that schools, hospitals, airports, and railway stations are categorically different from public streets, and that every such premise must be permanently cleared of stray dogs. And then it placed something on record that no one expected to find in a judicial order. An NGO in Madhya Pradesh had preserved 795 dog reproductive organs to raise fraudulent sterilization bills repeatedly. The ABC rules were being gamed by the very organizations supposed to be implementing them. On May 19, 2026, the Supreme Court invoked Article 142 and held that where human life and animal welfare come into conflict, human life takes precedence. For the first time in Indian animal welfare law, it handed ongoing oversight to every high court in the country, a continuing mandamus, with status reports to the Supreme Court every 4 months. What began as a drafting gap in 1960 has now produced a live enforcement framework running through every high court in India simultaneously. This series decoded the actual laws on animal welfare from inception to today, highlighting the recent stray dog issue because the actual law needs to be understood. Follow AMV Law,